this video I talk about what's in store in 2019 from GW and what I hope to see as well. Hello Bitzbox, it's Craig from Bitzbox.co.uk here, and as I said in the intro, I'm talking about what we sort of will expect from GW in the new year, and also what I would like to see in 2019 going forward. So a little bit of a wish list towards the end, and if you guys would like to add anything to that wish list, what you would like to see in 2019, then please do leave a comment down below, or maybe you even know some other stuff that is planned from GW that you'd like to share with us as well, then yeah, please do leave comments down below. And before we begin, just as always, if you are new to this channel, then welcome. The subscribe button is down below should you wish to subscribe to our channel. Also, just a big shout out to all our patrons. You guys help us make more content and up the quality, etc. The quality of this video is probably not too great, it's just going to be me chatting to you guys for a bit. But yeah, let's get on with that. So I've got some notes in front of me. And yeah, unless you've been living under a rock or under a giant mushroom, then you would be aware that the Gloomspite Gits are coming out next from GW. So this is a faction for Age of Sigmar. They are essentially the old Night Goblins mixed with other grots and goblins and whatnot, and trolls, or troggoths as they're now called. I'm really excited for this release. They've shown us a few new miniatures which are just awesome, and there's more to come as well as I'm recording this. By the time you watch this, they may have already shown some other leaks as well, but really looking forward to them coming out. I'll certainly be getting a few kits myself, and yeah, we'll be selling bits from a load of them kits as well, no doubt. So yeah, really looking forward to them. That'll probably be the first army I start collecting in the new year. He says, as he's never really finished any of his armies from last year. But I already have quite a lot of destruction stuff, so even just adding the odd squad here and there will be really cool for my destruction army at least. So yeah. We also have the Genestealer cults coming. Again, another army I'm really interested in. I do actually already own some Genestealer cult stuff, so I can just add to them. And the bikes look amazing. So nice. Definitely going to pick up some of them. Again, we'll probably be stocking some stuff. So, yeah, definitely. Oh, the bikes are amazing, aren't they? I love them. So really looking forward to that release as well. So, I mean, both of these will probably come early in the year. I mean, the Gloomspite Gits will be probably up for pre-order in a week or two. And the Genestealer cults I would expect to be not far behind. Another army that we do know is coming in 2019 are the Sisters of Battle. The chapter approved book does have some, well, sort of experimental rules, so to speak, or little codex for them in there. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that release, as I'm sure most of you are. That's expected later on in the year. I would guess around October, November. But who knows? If you're watching this in the far future, then you'll already know. So this is going to be an interesting video to look back on, I think. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. So this time next year I can look back and see if GW actually did anything on my wish list, and that segues us nicely into that. It's not just a wish list, it's things that I sort of expect as well, possibly. So yeah, we'll start with that. If we're going to see any more Age of Sigmar factions, which I'm sure we will, then I'm thinking maybe the Dark Oath sort of Chaos Marauder faction would be next. Sort of goes with, if you think of the 4 heroes we had from Malign Portents, we had the Stormcast, the Nighthaunt, the Moonclan Grot, and the Dark Oath. Is that Dark Oath? I think that's what they're called. Anyway, Chaos Marauder type person. And yeah, so we've had, well, we're now going to have 3 of the 4 of their factions released, so it would make sense if the Chaos Marauders follow. I would love to see like Chaos Warmouth in plastic come out for them. That'd be amazing. I can see new units for them if they are released. There's not a lot of Chaos Marauder type stuff, sort of more of the humans and that. So you think they'd have to flesh that out if they do. Yeah, because they won't even have as much units as the Beast of Chaos, I don't think. So yeah, that would be really cool to see. It depends how they're going to do it. They might not even do it like that. They might mix them with Slaves of Darkness or something like that. Who knows? We'll definitely see, as with every release now, I think we'll see some Malign Sorcery and a sort of terrain piece, which is quite cool. Malign Sorcery is another thing. I expect us to see more spells coming out for different factions, especially sort of existing factions. I'll be very surprised if we don't see some Malign Sorcery spells come out for some of them, which is awesome. I really like them. Don't use them a lot. We don't even play a lot, but haven't really used them a lot, but they are quite interesting. Add something else to the game. I'm going to stick with Age of Sigmar for now. I'd also like to see a free guild book, or free peoples. I just love that. Really, really like the old Empire stuff. And to see them just have a little book or something. Or even just give them something in the Next General's Handbook. So, you know, give them some, like, what you get, like, command traits and things like that. That would be really nice. Not sure if they already have that or not, but it would be nice just to see them get a proper little book, though. I think that would be quite popular. I'd definitely rebox them. There's still a fair amount of stuff, especially with like Empire and the old Elf stuff, that still need reboxing. So I can sort of see there being like factions around them. We could see like an Elves faction for all the old Elf stuff and just bung them all in together. Speaking of which, if you noticed on the GW web store, they've sort of bunched a lot of stuff together now in categories. So seeing sort of books for some of these would be really cool, or even just something in the General's Handbook for them. Definitely keywords is another thing I've got written down here. Just give all the elves the elf keywords at least, and then at least give so you could then use them and just a combined elf faction, or you can have a combined free guild faction. I think the free guild has mixed in some of the Ironweld arsenal. I think. This is going off the top of my head now, but lots of the little bits. Sort of come together on the GW store, and then, you know, if you could put them all together for a little faction, I think that'd be really cool. I really like some of the old Empire stuff. I do have some of it, so to have that all together again as a playable army, I think GW, they're sort of going, they sort of tried and experimented with all these little tiny little factions, and it hasn't really worked. So I think we'll be seeing a lot of stuff just sort of combined back into bigger factions now, and that's quite cool. I quite like that. So yeah, that's what I expect. That's pretty much it for Age of Sigmar. So going into 40k, obviously, talk about Sisters of Battle. I've got written down here. I've got Emperor's Children and World Eaters. It's been rumoured for quite a while that we'll get a Emperor's Children book, and we'll get a Primarch Fulgrim. It's possible. I'd love that. A Fulgrim Primarch miniature would be amazing. So yeah, that's something I'd really love to see in 2019. And one thing I won't like to see is another new edition of any of these games. But yeah, World Eaters and Emperor's Children are still 2 books that they can do. And Space Wolves as well. I don't think they've done Space Wolves yet, have they? So yeah, we're going to see them and Sisters of Battle and Genestealer Cult. That's 5 books. We probably won't get 5 in a year. It depends. Maybe. Well, we might. Space Wolves are something they can put out quite easily. Genestealer Cult, whilst they've got a few models, they're probably no more than a 2-week release, so, you know, it's possible. But yeah, I'll be surprised if we don't see a sort of 3 or 4. Seems about right. Probably for both systems. It's definitely possible. I don't really know how many we had over the last year, but there's quite a few, because obviously 40k is just churning out a lot of books just to get them all updated, so that's sort of coming to an end now. And it seems like the ones that are left are the ones that will have sort of bigger releases, which is quite cool. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. Maybe there'll be some more campaign stuff. I know they've started one recently, so there'll probably be some more books for that. And then some new releases to coincide with that, which would be quite cool. It's nice that they've redone Manius Calgar, so they'll probably redo some other Space Marine heroes, and hopefully some Chaos ones. Abaddon. Please, GW, if you see an updated Abaddon miniature next year, I'll be very happy. And you just do Lucius while you're at it as well. Also written down maybe that some Astra Militarum regiments in plastic, some different types. I mean, it's something we wish list every year. Greatcoat Guardsmen in plastic. It's just everybody's dream, isn't it? We know they can do it. It's possible. You could tie that in to the campaign thing, of course. But who knows? I can see them doing it eventually. It will happen eventually. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe not in 2019, but you never know. I've also got Croup Mercenaries written down because it's previewed in the next White Dwarf that they're going to be a little kill team faction. So whether they'll expand on that and have a full Croup Mercenary army, that's something I would like to see. I can't see it happening in 2019, but maybe in the future it probably will. So yeah, who knows? Who knows? And of course, Blackstone Fortress has given us a lot more sort of minor races as well. Maybe they'll be expanded upon in 40k. We just don't know. Like a sort of Dogs of War type thing would be really cool for 40k. I'd really like that. And I'd like it for Age of Sigmar as well, actually. Dogs of War, if you don't know what Dogs of War is, basically like squads of mercenaries or heroes and stuff that you could just hire to add to your army. They don't really follow any particular faction, they're more just sort of mercenaries for hire, essentially. And that'd be really cool, have a book like that, and you could just pick and choose different units from that to add to any army, or certain ones can go with certain armies. I think it'd be really cool. It sort of works well with Beastmen fluff, because that's sort of how they worked, especially in the old fluff anyway. I don't know if it's been updated, but... So yeah. And that's pretty much all I've got written down, actually. But this video is getting long enough. I'm sure most of you are fed up listening to me babble on already. But yeah, again, I would love to hear your opinion, what you would like to see or what you think we're going to see. So definitely leave comments down below and we can get a discussion going on that. It'd be pretty cool. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe, etc, etc. And I'll see you all again in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, then please feel free to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. You can also click that bell icon to be notified when a new video has gone live on this channel. On the screen now are 2 more videos that you may wish to check out, and a link to our Patreon page also. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.